Howdy. All right, so here's another car of mine I don't think I've done a video on yet. This is my 2006 Volvo V50 2.4. Over the course of the last year, I've probably owned 6 or 7 Volvo wagons. This is my second V50. The other V50 was a 2.5 turbo. So it was the 5-cylinder turbocharged engine, which was actually pretty quick and fun. But that one had 230,000 miles on it, so I dumped that one and I picked up this one. This was my first COVID car purchase. Since COVID started, I've been finding a lot of great deals on interesting cars. This one was actually local in my neighborhood. So the thing with this one, this is a one-owner car. This car was purchased originally at the Volvo dealer here in Richmond, Virginia, and has stayed actually in my neighborhood since then. And you know, I've seen it for the past couple of years in the lady's driveway, and then I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and was actually able to go over to her house in about 20 minutes and purchase it from her. Very nice lady. But the kicker with this car, and it being a one-owner car, is I've got all the records. I've got the window sticker, and I've actually tallied up all the work that's been done in the car over the past 15 or so years. And the total came out to over $17,000 in maintenance, repairs, upgrades, from everything you can think of. You know, it's an amazing find when you get all these receipts, all this documentation. I've got the original window sticker. I have the original title. There's the original base price. MPG. I mean, it's absolutely wild, the documentation that came with this car. It's also just really cool to have, and kind of why I jumped on it so quickly. I got this car for a very good price. And I'm actually planning to hold on to it for a while. This is the daily driver, and it's really great when your daily driver is actually worth more than what you paid, and it's actually a non-depreciating asset. So I'll walk you through this one real quick and kind of show you the good, interesting features about it and things I like about it. All right, so real quick, my theory on Volvos: I bought my first 96 850 2 years ago for $800 here in Richmond. And since then, like I said, I've probably owned 10 different Volvos before. To me, they're underappreciated. It's a very high quality, easy to work on, affordable car that were owned kind of by, let's say, the right people that did not so much maintain the exterior cosmetics of the car, but spent the money needed to maintain them and hold them to a safer, higher standard, just because they most likely had kids and bought Volvos for a reason. So that's kind of been my theory on purchasing older Volvos, and of course, wagons are always a bonus. Again, this is a 2006, so to me, it's pretty much a new car. Like all Volvos, get a lot of great standard features. This is not the highest model in the lineup, but it does have all the features that my other one had. You know, heated seats, heated mirrors, AC works. It's a 5-speed auto, 2.4 4-cylinder. Great gas mileage, a lot of good features. Grab the hood release, easy to work on, decent ergonomics. The back seat is almost non-existent in this one. It's pretty small, but you know, it just has a lot of interesting little features. This is the child seat option, I believe, that kind of lets you let your kids and get it to work, sit up higher. So that's interesting. Not that I have kids or that's something for me to worry about, but you know, these things are just interesting little cars. They're set up great, and they really make perfect daily drivers. You can fit a lot of things in them. This one was optioned with the factory roof rails and the dog guard, which were probably worth more than what I paid for the entire car. But other than that, it's been super solid. Let me jump onto the engine here. Oh, turn it on. But so 159,000 miles. I bought it probably 4,000 miles or so ago. Haven't had really a single issue. You know, radio works, and like all Volvos, everything usually functions inside of these cars. You know, you might get a couple check engine lights or something here or there, but everything's functional. I got steering wheel controls, you know, cavernous glove box here. This goes all the way back, so it's good for storage. Put the dogs in, you know, kind of buzzing around town, sunroof, power everything. This car is definitely a lot slower than the turbocharged 2.5 that I had, but it's clean. It's a very clean car, really clean engine bay. Again, dealer service its whole life. And really, it didn't really need anything. I think I replaced a brake controller. There was a clog or a valve that was sticking that was preventing this caliper from actuating. So that was replaced, but other than that, I've done nothing to it, and I really don't plan to do anything to it for the time being. It just runs, and that's kind of the cool thing about these Volvos. I'll probably replace the tires at some point. They're 2015, and I kind of like to keep up to date on all my tires and other maintenance and whatnot. But the other thing that's a little bit bummer about this is you don't have the dual tailpipes that you get with the turbocharged model, but you know, if that's just aesthetics, and I think it's a good looking car. Yeah, and if you're looking for a daily, you're looking for something just to bop around town or something that'll hold its value and again, keep you safe and get you where you need to go, these are great cars to consider. So yeah, that's my my one owner 2006 Volvo V50, and again, crazy with all the amount of receipts and stuff that came with this car.